Hey guys, Brady here. And I'm going to talk about Insidious 5. So, Insidious 5 just got greenlit by Blumhouse at the Blumfest sometime this week. And it's being directed by Patrick Wilson, which is interesting because he's an actor. He's been in not all the Insidious movies. He's been in Insidious 1 and 2, the Conjuring movies, and all that. And I think he's a really really good actor. So, to see him attached to a film, like to direct a movie, is really cool. This is going to be a full circle from. It's going to be a direct sequel to Insidious 2. It's going to take place maybe like 10. Actually, maybe not. It's going to take place 10 years after the first movie. Ty Simpkins' character is going to be in college, and I guess he's going to deal with some paranormal shit there. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say about this new movie. I know my roommate's a huge fan of the Insidious movies. He's been constantly saying how he wants there to be a fifth movie to explore, because I think he said that like Insidious 2 left him on a cliffhanger, which I haven't seen Insidious 2 in quite a while, so I gotta watch it again. But he said he didn't like how it left on a cliffhanger, and that we got like two sequels, and the two sequels were pretty much prequels to the first two movies. So he's probably gonna be excited for this one since it's gonna take place directly after 1 and 2. So it's a continuation of those stories and not like a side quest type thing. So yeah, what are your thoughts for Insidious 5? You think Patrick Wilson's a great choice for the director? I think so. I can't wait to see what he does with this movie. It's gonna be great to see him back and Ty Simpkins and all that, especially since Ty Simpkins looks a lot different than he did back in 2011 and 2013 when he was in the third Iron Man movie. But yeah, and then also Blumhouse is making this other movie, which I was excited for, and then I'm not as excited for because of the way they described the movie. Like, the movie is going to take place in the 60s. It's about, like, I think it has something to do with, like, paranormal shit in the 60s and all that. And that's all interesting and all, but they're, like, going at it in, like, a racial way. They're like, oh, this movie's going to deal with, like, paranormal shit and then also deal with systemic racism. And it's like, why the fuck do we need that in all of our movies nowadays? Can you just make a good fucking movie without a racial message thrown in there for no fucking reason? Can you just make a good horror film? Come on, we don't need racial bullshit in our horror movies. If you want to make a racial movie about systemic racism, do another 12 Years a Slave. Do another Colored Purple. Do another Amistad. Do another one of those. But do not throw that into a horror movie. We don't go to movies to be preached at about how bad white people are. Just make a good movie and leave your political messages out of it. Like, honestly, it's so fucking stupid that we need to have like a social justice story thrown into every movie now. It's retarded. It's ruining movies. Just like we go to movies to escape, and like we can't escape if all the movies we see nowadays are just focusing on the real world. We don't want to focus on the real world. We want to escape into the world of make believe.